Hey guys, welcome back to Houseplant Menageries. Today I have an exciting unboxing, my largest unboxing. And I'm going to start off with two plants I already have that are the same kind. And that is Spiritus sancti. This is my little itty bitty guy that I separated from my medium-sized guy. Now I was sick of waiting for these to grow, so I decided to splurge a little bit. I got a slightly larger one. Right here. Wait, does this say my address on it? No, it doesn't. Good. So today, I'm gonna unbox this. So I bought this from a seller in Florida, a reputable seller, Brady's Plant Exchange. It was only $300, which is pretty decent for a mature size Spiritus sancti. And there's actually one more as of filming this, I believe, so you might be able to get your own if you like what you see. Honorary quiet part of every video where I'm just sitting here unboxing, trying to cut all this tape. Well packaged, I'll give them that. But I'll wait until I see the inside to give it my official packaging rating. And if you're wondering, it is winter, and it is 30 degrees out, and I did pay for winter shipping, as well as a heat pack. This is my favorite plant, by the way. Okay. Hello. Thanks. Here we go. Good packaging. How do I open this? Ooh. This is very well packaged. It's too tall. Okay. Oh, there's the heat pack. It's cold. That's good. Well, luckily this is a high altitude plant and it's not cold, so I think it'll be fine. On the smaller side, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting it to be larger. They just had example photos, so you just kind of get what you get. And what I didn't get is how to open this. Yeah, definitely good packaging. 9.5 out of 10. Heat pack was cold. Other than that, very good. I imagine it's just because it's been in the mail for a few days, so it was warm. I'm gonna use that for mail packaging. There's a little bit of dirt flying around in here. There's so much dirt on my bed. There we go. I'm making such a mess. So it looks like there is a new leaf on the way. This is the most recent one. A little bit deformed from the male. But yeah, no, this is beautiful. Even prettier than I thought it would be. The mess, however, is not beautiful. Spiritus Sancti extra large. That's what I bought. So this isn't a hanging pot, but it doesn't have a hanger. Luckily, I, for some reason, didn't think about the fact that it was supposed to have a hanger, and already had a hanger available. Don't fall over, please. And if you're wondering, I know in this channel I often immediately propagate things when I get them, which is a big no-no. So I'm holding myself back and I'm not doing that with this one. Yet. Although I am planning on propagating it at some point. Oh, this soil's not good. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that, but I can fix that later on. God, there's so much dirt in my carpet. I should really get an unboxing and repotting mat. It does have drainage holes, good. Gosh. Just the most messy. Alright. A little floppy from shipping. I'm gonna give it a hanger. Hang it. Or maybe I won't hang it, but I'll use it to get the leaves upright. Eventually I'd like to get a pole on this, but it doesn't really have a good side for it, so I don't know if I will. I might just grow it like in an area with a moss ball. Now I'm just gonna attach a tray. Strips of tape, just gonna, no big deal. I can always redo it, and it's just a tray. It doesn't have to look beautiful. Basically, none of my pots look beautiful. Sorry, guys. Okay, now I just have to get all the leaves in order. So, I grabbed some plant tape, and I'm just gonna cut it into fairly small strips, like a few inches. And then you take your strip, and you just put it on a leaf that's not where you want it to be. Like here, I want that leaf to be there. Kind of what I do with my metallicum, because that leaf is a little bit cattywampus. And then you get another strip and do another one. Let's see how this guy goes here, and he'll kind of adapt and change to be towards the light. Seems like the older leaves are bigger. Well, I'm guessing it's mostly because of the shipping. I imagine that trend will continue for a little bit while it's adjusting to the new conditions. I'm trying to replicate them as best as I can. I did ask the seller what his conditions are like, and he said it's pretty humid and warm. So I set up like a tent thing, but I'm not sure exactly how good it is. Like, right now it's open. The humidity wasn't amazing, but the temperature was a lot better. don't have to worry if the leaves are a little bit like, not angled right, because they will adjust over time. Here we go. Here's sancti. I'll go back in a few hours because I went to somewhere with a friend. But I've decided that the soil is so dry and so dense, and you know, there's leaves that are buried. I don't like petioles being buried. There's roots sticking out. I'm gonna repot it. Don't hate me, please. Okay. I'm gonna leave that on and just start squeezing, I guess. I actually forgot to mention earlier, but this is sort of my early 1-year celebration on YouTube. Like, the actual 1 year is on the 27th, but this is just an early thing. Dropping stuff everywhere. Not that many roots. They're pretty good looking though. Gosh, why do I decide to do this kind of thing on my bed? It always makes a mess. I always regret it. And I always do it here the next time. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this so I don't have to touch this denser area. But yeah, now I have to repot it. I'm not gonna hold it up because it's very fragile. But it turns out that 90% of the root system, right here, is all attached to one single aerial root. Most of the root system had dry rot and was completely gone. And there was only one other root that had any branching roots on it. Although there was one that was just a root that was alive, but not branching. Fill it in. Got the hanger back on, so I need to re-tie up the leaves. Boom. There we go. I styled it a little bit differently than last time. I think it looks a little bit better, but don't love this random leaf like jutting out in front. I don't love this leaf being like twisted up in here, but they will adjust, so yeah.